What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be DIYing this pair of jeans that you see here. The original pair is from a brand called Samaria Leah, and they're really cute, but they're very expensive, so I decided to make them myself. I went to Walmart and got a pair of jeans for really cheap. They were only $13, which is very affordable. These are the jeans right here. I like them, but they were just too dark for me and I wanted them lighter. So what I decided to do is I decided to bleach them. And so I put the bleach in the water, swished it around a little bit and left it in there for about 2 hours actually. And then here I have some denim fabric. I also got that from Walmart as well. I got half a yard for $4. I really didn't need all of this. I could have got a third, but it's up to you guys. I also took a pair of old jeans that I had and I cut both the legs off the jeans, and I decided to put one in the water for 2 hours and one in the water for about 1 hour and 30, just so I would have choices for the denim, just so I could pick which one I like the best. So I put all of that in the water. For some reason it kept coming up like outside of the water, it wouldn't stay down. So I ended up putting a bleach bottle on top of it, which you'll see in a second, just to hold it down. And as I said, I left that in the water for about 2 hours. Moving on to the tutorial, you're going to need an ironing board, large eyelets, eyelet tools, including a hammer as well, twine, I use white, but you can use whatever color you would like, and E6000 glue. So the first thing I'm doing is inserting the ironing board into the jeans just so I would have a flat surface while I worked. The bleaching process gave me 3 different colors of denim fabric, but in the end I picked the fabric on the right, which is the fabric from Walmart. So I got my ruler out and I measured about 2.5 inches from left to right of the fabric, and then I started to pin it so I could cut it eventually. When you're doing this, make sure that you fold over the fabric, just so you have one side that's closed and one side that's open, and that's going to make it easier for sewing. Make sure y'all place the sewing pins in a straight line so that when you're ready to cut, it's just a straight shot. This is what it should look like whenever you're done pinning all the sides. Also went ahead and cut off the raggedy ends of the fabric that were there from when I put it in the dryer. Just so it'll be easier for me to pin the sides and sew them up later. Also pin the other side as well, just so that when I went to sew, it could be in a straight line. Believe it or not, this is my first time actually using my sewing machine, and if I can do this, y'all can do this too. It's not that bad, trust me. I sewed up both sides, the left and the right. Also sewed the top and the bottom up as well. When I measured it, the length of the fabric piece was about 15 inches, give or take. But that's gonna determine on your pant size. Now I'm gonna take the 2 pieces of fabric and place them on the back of the jeans in the exact way that I want them to be. This is now the process where you take the eyelets and you go ahead and place them on the jeans and figure out exactly where you want them and how you want them to fit and everything. I counted about 9 eyelets on each side. When you're doing this, make sure that the eyelets are right across from each other. You're then going to take a pin and mark exactly where you put the eyelets in the middle so that you can go ahead and cut like a little circle out of them. And that's where you're going to put your lace. Okay, so we're getting to the point where I actually got a little bit confused on how to do the eyelets. You want your eyelets to look like this on the other side, on the opposite side. So you're going to flip your fabric over on whichever side you want to be on the back, right? You're going to take your anvil, you're going to put the black piece on the bottom, and you're going to put the anvil on top. You're then going to grab your hammer and go ahead and tap on it a couple of times. By the time you're done, this is what you should see. This is what the hammer is doing. It's curving the prongs onto the outside. And you want this on the back because you don't want to see this from the front. Keep doing this to all of the circles that you get until you're done. Once this is done, we're going to go ahead and place the fabric yet again. You see me here just measuring and making sure that the fabric is the same amount of distance from the middle as each other, just so they can look similar. And then we're gonna pin the sides that are closest to the middle of the jeans, and we're doing that because we're gonna glue the outside. So you're just gonna go ahead and pin it exactly where you want it to be. A very, very important tip is that when you're pinning your fabric and you get down to the bottom to like the crotch area, make sure you put your fabric inwards to the middle, and that's gonna make it not show from the back. That's one place where I messed up, we are going to see later, and I had to take it back off and do it again. This is a more in detail view of what I was talking about before, about when you get to the crotch area. Overlap the two pieces of fabric in the middle, making sure that you can still see the eyelets, but just make sure that they're very much in the middle. If you happen to mess up any of the glue, what you can do is just get some nail polish remover, make sure that it's 100% acetone, get a Q-tip and go ahead and soak whatever area has glue on it and kind of pull it apart, and just keep doing that until the whole piece where you want to take the glue off is gone. You're almost done now. This is the last step of the entire tutorial, and that's lacing it up. So you're gonna cut some of your lace or some of your twine, and you're gonna insert that into the bottom of your pants on the last eyelet. Perfect. You want to lace them up across from each other. Then you're gonna take the lace of the twine and put it downwards into each eyelet all the way until you get up to the top. You can choose whether you want to tie it in a bow or have it hanging. Alright guys, so this is the end of my tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that it was something that you were looking for, because child, those pants are way too expensive and I couldn't do it. I couldn't even do it to myself. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and I'll see y'all next week.